caused an awful lot of animosity, and we just feel like that the free ride, that those who are getting the benefits and the increased wages and so forth, it's just not fair. Maybe we could just cut them out of the increases and all the benefits, that would be different, but it caused a lot of animosity between teachers who had a lot of camaraderie for a while until this happened. And I know you have to draw the line, but they still get represented. You know, if they have any kind of problems and so forth in the school system, they get all the benefits and not paid one dime. I don't understand it.
Can I speak something?
Yeah.
My name's Charlie Jones. I'm from Terre Haute. I've been head of an organization for 38 years. We've got 1,000 members that they all pay dues. They pay working dues. They pay a monthly dues. Now, when I hear the term, the people that don't want to pay, I don't know if that's just greed or stingy, because doctors pay, lawyers pay to an association. Anybody who pays, including the Chamber of Commerce, because I belonged twice for 2 years, and when I stopped paying my dues to the Chamber of Commerce, they kicked me out. There are no free rides in this country. If you have 100 employees or 50 employees, and those people, 1/2 by federal government, by the Department of Labor, says they want to be union, they want to be represented, they want better wages, they want better benefits, they want better conditions, and they want somebody to be able to call when you go ask them something, when there's a problem. If you've got 1/2, when the other 40%, 49% say, I really don't want to pay, but I'd like to have the wages, the benefits, the conditions, the representative represent me, but I'm just too stingy to pay. That's what it boils down to when you hear someone say, don't make me pay for something, I want it for free. Name me an organization that you have that does not have a fee, leading with the Chamber of Commerce, because they asked me to leave because I stopped paying dues.
Charlie, I didn't pay. They didn't ask me to leave. They just, I still get their emails. They wanted you, Bob. I don't know, Charlie, if they ask you to leave and say, hey, by golly, but I was in there for a few years. But was I getting my $290 worth? Probably not. Nowadays $290 is $290. So, but if I had the choice to be in that membership, Terre Haute Chamber of Commerce or not, but it's kind of like, I understand that, but if you have, okay, so if you have 100 employees, if Dave here has a company, 100 employees, and one employee comes to him and says, Dave, out there in the shop, I think we've got a few people who want to have an election and see if we can have a unionized. Okay, whether we become a right-to-work state or not, that still is the process. That can still happen. Okay, but now, since we're not a right-to-work state, if 50% plus 1 votes to become union, and you have to bring everybody in to be in that union. But if we become a right-to-work state, they still have to have that election, still got to go through the process, but if 49%, not the 50% plus the 1, doesn't vote for it, well then those individuals don't have to be in the union, what it boils down to. So, but if you go through the process and those 50, let's say 51% wants to have a union, they become a union, but the other 49 doesn't have to come along. So to me, I think that's just, it boils down to, isn't it fairness? Are they getting?
I think they're confused on that because they don't have to join a union if there's a union. They don't have to. In fact, hardly.
But you have to pay.
Federal law says that.
You have to pay.
No.
It's called a Beck objector. It's called a Beck objector.
Says you do not have to pay for union political activities,
That's a Beck objector, he's correct. Ray.
Okay.
There's a small percentage.
A small percentage of those union dues, so in other words,
Right, you have to pay a fee for the benefits that you're getting, but the union is working hard to get more.
but the political contribution portion of it, and how many union members, probably there's some, Charlie, that says,
Everyone at the State House.
that says, yeah, okay, John Doe says, I don't want my dues go towards political contributions to the Democrat Party, or what party it is.
We do
How
have-
many,
yes.
how many of your members, of your 1,000, that tell you, hey, I don't want that to go towards that?
I bet I don't have a half a dozen.
I
Because
bet you don't.
we ask them, if someone really feels that strong, the only thing and I've never told a member in 38 years how to vote. I tell them who supports us. And I said, I appreciate you support who supports us. When they come in, if we can't explain to them and they don't believe that we're doing the best we can, they have that right, and we will stop taking a percentage out that we do for political. He'll sign papers, we will keep them on file. But the part you're saying, Bob, is about a person that doesn't want to join, that says, if you've got 51% here, if right to work passes, it will be illegal for a company to sign an agreement with a labor union that says all people will be members. So then you're going to open up another box of worms that says you can have all the benefits. We'll fight for you, we'll represent you, we'll hire the lawyers, and you don't have to pay. Well, I don't know of any organization that has lawyers and has payroll and has building and has any type of benefits that have to pay, that does not have to pay. And if our members, a lot of them think, well, I've had girls in our health and welfare office. We've got 35 girls that carry cards in our health and welfare office. And they really believe if right to work goes through, they're going to get a big increase. Do you know why? They think they're going to quit paying dues. Well, I've got news for them. If it goes through, they'll probably sell the building and we won't need the health and welfare office anymore. They don't realize that. They actually think, oh, I don't pay any dues, I'll get a nice raise and I'll still have this job. But a person that doesn't really want to be non-union can work for the non-union side. You know, when a Hispanic comes across the border, I don't begrudge people that come, when they make 50 cents an hour down there in construction, when they come up here and work for $8 an hour, that's a big increase. And I don't have a problem with those people wanting to improve their livelihood, because they send their money back home to the people and they live very well in Mexico. So if they want to work non-union for 10 or 15 bucks an hour, that's fine. If you want to work union and make $25 or $30 an hour and have a pension so you can retire one day and have insurance, because when you walk into a hospital, don't ever believe that that hospital treats you with insurance the same as you treat this person here that has no insurance. Because I know too many doctors and I know too many nurses that say you're coded different.
Okay, I'd like to slow this down a little bit. We have a half an hour left.